First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Ready. You ready? Come on, the ball. Kill. Topper.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen to Drake. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Tighten down. There you go.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he finds Cook. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now this throw caught left side. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Opposite. Check 26.
Here's Breeze to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. The pass complete, it's Bird. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line.
You ready? Check 54. 54. Hey, kill. You're good.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Breeze now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense, and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down.
Well, we love to say get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
At the 29-yard line.
Ready. Yellow wavy. 52. Let's go. We got double time. Double time. 3 down, 3 down.
Play action. Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
You've been around me a long time now. You know on second and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on third. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They run. It's Kamara. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Demario Davis there on the stop. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 54. Push him back. Push him back.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On the ground, Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, Drake. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
95-56.
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big play there out of Kamara, 49 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Now Breeze into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's got Smith here. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Bree's going to try and throw on third down. Open man is Michael Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
On 2nd and 2, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Winston. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check your hot read. Wait. Easy.
Now Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming. 12. Hey, Haywood. Check. Watch 54.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready. You ready? Hey, defense, let's go. Check 3.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. 12. Go. Protein spill.
Throwing now is Breeze. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
80 weapons. Check. Watch the shoot.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Breeze to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Breeze pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
The Saints on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Breeze now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught at the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. What's good on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a 1-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He gets it to Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett. And that will force a turnover on downs. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Play fake. Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Again, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ready. Blue ready. Check, 47. Target.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Tampa Bay, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on